Well, hello everyone. Welcome back again to my channel. This is the West Best Media present. France is crumbling. The fall of the West African colony. For decades, France has been the hidden hand behind much of West Africa economy, policies, politics, and even the military affair. On paper, many of these nations have been independent since 1960, but in reality, Paris never let go. It simply changed its method, swapping direct colony rules for a system of economic change and military agreements and cultural manipulations. But now the chains are broken. France has already lost control of three powerful nations: Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. These countries didn't just push France out, they slammed the door shut. They ended military agreement. They expelled French troops. They cut off the oil pipeline of exploiting. That's what France was doing. And they made one thing crystal clear: the era of French domination is over. Yes, it's completely over. Now, France still control somewhat the CFA franc, which requires each state to deposit 50% of their foreign reserve into the French treasury. But these three countries has cut that off completely. Excuse me. Now, here's the problem, my brothers and sisters. France economy is now wobbling after losing control of these three countries. What would happen when it loses all 14 West African colonies? Let's be clear. This isn't just politics. This is economics. This is power. And this is survival. France's grip in Africa has been its lifetime lifeline. It has been, excuse me, my brothers and sisters. Yes, France's grip and power has been France's lifeline in getting cheap uranium from Niger. This fuel 70% of France's nuclear power. It gets its cocoa from the Ivory Coast, which supply France, the French, and European with chocolate manufacturers. It gets its gold from Mali to pop up its central bank reserve. Oil from Gabon to keep the fuel flowing. Without these resources, France be much smaller player on the global stage. Let's talk about the CFA franc, which Paris control at this moment. All 14 countries of West Africa have been forced to peg their currency to the euro and deposit a huge percent of their foreign reserve into the French bank and to turn around and ask France for permission before they can spend their own money. It's a system so outrageous, so blatant, colonial, that it was happening everywhere and anywhere else, that it wouldn't happen in anywhere or in any other country else in this world. It would be considered outright theft. Yet, the backbone of France economy yet it was the backbone of France economy for a decade. Yes, for a decade. France knows that. And it knows that if this is a domino effect. With these three countries pull out, it started a domino effect. And the consequences for France is devastating, not just economically, but politically. Without Africa, France loses a seat at the table of the world power. Without Africa resource, France economy shrink. Without Africa market, French corporation suffered. And without the illusion of being a global power, Paris become just another European country struggling to stay relevant. Yes. Yeah, babe. Yeah, Mr. Leonity. Me call when me finish. Yes, we have already seen it. France is trying to double down on countries like Ivory Coast and Senegal, sending in more troops, tightening its political grip. But the funny thing is, Senegal recently ordered all of French troops out. Yes, Senegal cut its ties. Chad has done the same. So France is crumbling slowly. Without Africa, its African colony, France will basically disappear from world power. Africa does not need France. France need Africa. And this is why the next decade could be the most transformative in modern Africa history. The moment all 14 countries finally break free from France's grip, it won't just be a regional story. It will shake the global order. Yes, it will shake the global order. Just imagine Africa free from the CFA, franc. Africa control its own gold reserve. Africa selling its uranium, cocoa, oil, and other resource it owns on its own term. Africa negotiating as an equal global trade, not as a colony in disguise. When that day comes, France, my friend, will face an identity crisis. Yes, unlike anything in its history. The old empire will crumble completely. And for Africa, it will be a dawn of a new age. The world is changing rapidly. Multipolar era is here, and France is learning the hard way. Not the day of controlling Africa from Paris. That day is over. Now the question is, my friend, if the other 11 countries would follow Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, the question is, when? And when will this happen? France won't just lose Africa, it will lose the illusion of being a global power. Let me repeat that again. France will not just lose its African colony, it will lose its illusion of being a global power. This has been a West Best Media. We speak truth to power because Africa's story is no longer being told by those who exploit it. It's being told by us. If you like what we're saying, I want to hear more. Please like and share and subscribe so you'll get alert when we drop the next video and help us to build this channel. My sisters and brothers, it's a new dawn for Africa. I say to you, stay focused, and peace and love to all. God bless. Enjoy your day or night. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, okay? Thank you. See you in the next video.